Hi, this is Martin, and it's an unusual subject. It's about salt. S-A-L-T, as simple as that. And the reason I'm doing this is that I've noticed that there is so much discussion and books that have been written about this particular subject, and it always is pretty important no matter what time that we're in. So let me start. Salt is pretty much thought of as a commodity in our world today, but it has an incredibly important past life. It is believed to be first prominent in ancient China. Marco Polo, after living in China for many, many years, brought home to Venice minerals and jewels, but the most desired item was salt. In fact, important before, it enhanced the significance of Venice as a trading capital for the then known world. Egypt and then Rome became major trading hubs as well. A Jewish tradition that began in the Middle Ages is that when a new couple first enters their new home, their guests offered bread for preventing hunger, salt for flavoring their marriage, and sugar for sweetness in their lives. In the Bible, after the Beatitudes, Jesus refers to his listeners as, "You are the salt of the earth." Traditionally, it was the main source of resourcing and distribution to other lands. Actually, over the centuries, many battles were fought over it. Because of the known abundance of salt in North America, the colonies became a prized possession of Great Britain. Our own nation evolved due to the impositions that the British placed on the colonies for salt as well as tea that resulted in the Revolutionary War and later, the War of 1812. In Europe, the Romans built roads to help navigate the salt distribution to their soldiers in other countries, and were actually partially paid in salt packets as a currency of the time. Salt was and is a very important commodity. Now, it is an everyday item that we purchase and use, but don't think that much about it. It has always been used as a preservative. And until the inception of refrigeration, freezing, and canning, it was almost a mandatory staple. It was essential for keeping fish products safe and extending their freshness. Today, salt can be found in many different products. Its use is to enhance flavor and also extend shelf life. Both sodium and chloride, the ingredients of salt, are essential for the proper function of our bodies. It can be found in bread products, cereals, snack foods, cheese, meat products, and dairy products. Salt is everywhere. Interestingly, a gentleman by the name of Mark Kulansky has written 2 whole books on the subject of the history and importance of salt. Many others have also written books and lengthy articles about this subject, and there are many documentaries about salt's usage and prominence for the human race, both as a food substance, but also politically and for religious practices. Judaism, Islam, and Christianity have all included salt in their observances. Before gold, silver, and cloth became sought-after items, salt was the most important until the 20th century. Cities were built around places where there was a ready abundance of seawater and salt deposits. There are a number of kinds of salt, such as kosher, Himalayan pink salt, Celtic sea salt, gray salt, Hawaiian sea salt, and black salt. Yeah, charcoal is added to the salt for flavor. We recently watched a video by a doctor who recommended unrefined salt versus the refined table salt that virtually all people use. We are all familiar with the Morton or Diamond Crystal brands, or other popular brands, but they are all mostly refined. The difference is that with refined salt, virtually all of the natural minerals have been taken out of the salt to help increase shelf life and achieve the pure white color and appearance. A few of the trace minerals that are taken out in the refining process are magnesium, iron, copper, calcium, potassium, and zinc. Unrefined salt may have some color such as a pink or gray hue. It is best to check them out if you might be interested to try one. I hope you have found this interesting. It's quite a different subject, but thank you very much for listening and farewell until the next time.